we were requested to do is to use literacy in it. So these are the language arts literacy skills that students will be learning during this lesson. They will discuss, examine the meaning of a story. They will create and explain a simple chronological report of an event. Students will be able to imagine, construct at least one fully developed paragraph, develop and explain a simple informative paragraph, and they will be able to develop and explain short prepared reports. So they will be doing this throughout the 6 lessons that we plan for that unit. Now, this lesson is linked to health education in the way that students will be learning safety practice in relation to fire, know 2 ways out of a room, practice fire drills at home and at school. They will be never hide during a fire or to get out fast and call for help. Then it's also linked to the Belizean studies where students will be learning fire safety in Belize, damages to our ecosystem and animals on it, and animals and human safety.
Now, one of our lesson plans, which focus on the competency area number 2, the objectives are through scenarios and examples of fire. Students will be able to dramatize and explain, especially since this lesson will focus on the stop, drop, and roll, we included the stop, drop, and roll emergency during a fire. Then we have the recall the emergency number, which is 911 or 990, which is directly to the firefighters. And we have illustrate and sequence a fire emergency response using transitional words, using the comic strips. Then we have one activity for the 5 E's. In this lesson plan, I use the 5 E's, which is, I'm sure most we teachers are familiar with it. For the elaborate, I have activity 1, which is the teacher and I will model the stop, drop, and roll. So stop means to freeze, stop what you're doing. Drop means drop to the ground. And then the last one, roll back and forth, right? And we can practice that with our students. Then for the activity 2 is the 911 role play, where students will have imaginary telephones and they will start calling, pretending like they're calling, right? They will switch roles with a partner. Then we have the class activity, which I want everybody to stand up. And we're going to be doing this activity, okay? And it's the last one, where everybody, when your teacher says fire, that means that you will drop to the ground, okay? Everybody must freeze. Everybody must freeze, okay? So let me see a thumbs up if you're ready. Okay, so I want you to walk around, mingle around, pretend like you're drawing, working. Everybody walk around, mix. Maybe you're coloring. Freeze! Okay, everybody, let's drop to the ground. Cover your mouth, your nose. So everybody, let's roll.
For creating safer communities and empowering individuals with knowledge to prevent and respond to fire-related emergencies. So the whole concept of this unit is for children or make others outside, even in the community, be aware of the dangers of fire and how we can prevent a fire, and especially what we can do in case of a fire. So that's